Alright guys, and welcome to episode 3 of
Let's fuck shit up in PvP.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 PvP showcases, I guess. So
Dark Souls 2 broken as fuck showcases.
So today's video is
especially broken.
Yeah.
Ever heard of the term instant poison? Now you have.
So this is basically just all the hexes and shit. Now obviously everybody knows that hexes are fucking broke. But this is basically just a pure hex build, and
it's super broke.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to say one thing. The bat staff is insane if you're making a hex build, because bat staff, if you cast dark fog, they can't avoid the poison. It is look at this.
Yeah,
it's instant. Like, you'll see it later on in the video where Tony will cast dark fog, the guy will roll past the dark fog, it will just barely clip his heel and he'll still get poisoned. It's like getting shot in the fit in Call of Duty 4 and dying.
So the build kinda revolved around pretty much just going cast Affinity, cast Dark Fog, and then just spam Resonant Soul.
Yep.
And that's pretty fucking simple.
Use Scraps
and
of Life
effective
to create distance or do a shit ton of damage if it hits.
Yeah, so Scraps Life has become my favourite hex because it's...
Nope, Dark Fog and Bat Staff is mine.
Well, Scraps Life is so good because it casts so quickly, and it, like I said, it creates distance between you and your opponent. So as long as they don't have any ranged stuff, they pretty much need to back off or they're going to get hit with it. It only requires one hex attunement slot.
Yep, so it's a one slot Firestorm. I mean, I know most Firestorms are, but this one works really well for if you're hexing.
And it casts quicker as well.
I don't think it casts quicker.
It does. It casts quicker than any of the other ones.
Does it?
Definitely, because you just go down, bang, done.
And that shotgun hex is amazing.
Yeah, because that casts incredibly fast as well.
There's a few times I was fucking about with this build a few days ago, and basically the way it worked was hilarious. Where you'd cast Affinity, and they'd go to run away from it, and if you just clip them with the this game's version of Darkbead, what's it called?
Dark Hail.
Yeah, if you just clip them with Dark Hail, it'll stun them, and then Affinity will wreck them. Because all 5 orbs will smash them in the face.
So as you can see, using Dark Fog with the Bat Staff makes for a really great way of finishing people off. Now I was just using the Bat Staff simply because I didn't care too much about damage, because all your shit done a fuck ton of damage anyway.
Yeah, it's the poison. Bat Staff applies a poison auxiliary to all your casts, and it stacks with Dark Fog, which makes it instantaneous. It's so good.
So the chime that we're using currently is pretty much the best chime for hexes. There is another chime which has the same magic adjustment and scaling, but also works with miracles, but that actually technically has less good scaling. This gives the absolute best scaling for dark stuff.
This has the best dark damage for this build anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
The other chime doesn't have as much dark damage.
In terms of staffs, there are better staffs that you could use. For instance, I was initially using the Witch Tree branch to get slightly better
he fell off the bridge, still poisoned.
Yep.
No, wait, you didn't clip him with that one, actually. That's a guy later on. Yeah, look.
Ah, yeah.
Like, he tries to roll. You can't avoid being poisoned with this build. It's so insane.
So, Great Resonant Soul is ridiculous.
Look, him.
It's just bullshit. Great Resonant Soul is bullshit. It does so much damage. It does way more damage than any
It casts quicker than Fireball.
Yeah. And it does more damage than, Soul Spear or Crystal Soul Spear. Yep. It does home in a little bit also. So
the reason why it does so much damage though is because it consumes souls. It's one of those hexes that consumes a set amount of souls. It consumes, I think it's 2,500 souls.
Like it matters.
It doesn't matter, but the point is that the souls that it consumes, I think it's just 500 actually. It consumes 500 souls, and for those 500 souls you get an extra 200 damage out of it. I mean, 500 souls for 200 damage is nothing.
I know.
But that guy there, I mean, you didn't poison him. In fact, you did poison him. He was literally in Dark Fog for half a second and he's dead.
So I trade hits with him using spells and I kill him with a Resonant Soul.
You seen what Soul Arrow was doing to Tony, and you seen what Resonant Soul done to his contender. This guy, he rolled through it and it's still Affinity. Yeah, if you didn't catch that, skip back and watch it again. Affinity went through the guy and then came back around and got him in the back.
So I'd say that these are probably the best hexes that you could use in terms of flexibility, and you're not running too many hexes, but at the same time you're running enough to have one for every kind of situation.
The point is, all the hexes are amazing when combined. Hitting them with fog to start ticking away. You use Affinity, and as soon as they go to dodge Affinity, you hit them with Great Resonance Soul because it's so quick and it's so damaging. This guy just gets fucking wrecked.
This guy just ends up killing himself. He's just like, yeah, I'm dead.
Like, I use this against guys with great magic barrier, and great resonance soul does so much damage that you just smash through the magic barrier with it.
As you'll see here, this guy, I thought,
actually gave you a bit of a run for your money for a while, but the point is that it's great resonance soul. It's like you hit them with great resonance soul and they get great magic barrier on, and it still hits them for like 400, 500. Which is like half of what it usually, less than half of what it hits for, but it's still a good chunk of damage.
So, as I'm using the mule doesn't actually come with the...
Dark Fog.
Not Abyss Seal. Oh yeah, the mule doesn't come with Dark Fog. You need to go and get that yourself, by the way. But it doesn't come with the Abyss Seal
Scraps
either.
of Life, get wrecked.
So there, that's why Scraps of Life is great. But yeah...
let some cast Affinity, let some Cycle to Dark Fog to start ticking away again.
So the Abyss Seal increases the power of your hexes by 20%. But I found that the ring, I'd rather use the other rings I was using because the extra 20% just isn't needed. You already do so much damage that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's just no way they can. And look, this guy's lost his magic barrier, so now it's time to resonance soul him to win.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is the one where it's like dem angles, isn't it?
Yeah, he ends up running away. Like, I cast Dark Fog on him, and then he runs away to heal, and then I get the fucking best shot ever. So
Toby!
An interesting thing that you can do is if they go to attack you, you roll behind them.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Them arches. So good.
Glorious.
Glorious curve. But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Look, this guy just gets caught. Affinity was still chasing him there as he went down. You just seen Affinity arcing off the bridge.
So as you can see, like, Great Resonance Soul just does tons of damage. Too much
damage.
And
Dark Heal helps when because it just stuns, which is great. Unless they roll through it, but this guy dies during the backstab.
Yeah, I thought this was quite funny, that's why I kept it.
Yeah, like Dark Fog. I mean, the tick for poison in this game is so ridiculous. This guy's using the same build.
Yeah, this guy, we both did the exact same thing each other. Dark Fog, Affinity, Great Resonance Soul, roll.
And it's just whose Affinity hits first. And swirls. Boom. So now we'll move on to the build.
So again, this is slightly over leveled, only by 4 points, so just take it off like health or whatever.
Yeah, because if you need it, you're not going to get hit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got 23 health just now, 20 endurance, 6 vitality, doesn't matter, 40 attunement, 6 strength, 6 dex, 6 adaptability, 62 in, and 42 faith.
Now, we've not touched strength, dex, or adaptability because we just don't need them. You're not using any weapon, you're not using any shields, so there's no need for strength or dex or anything like that. You just need the int and faith so you can beat the shit out of people with your bat staff and hexes and stuff.
Now, the int it needs to be at 62 because at 60 faith you get...
At 60 int.
At 60 int you get your 5 little guys with like affinity.
Yeah, you get the 5 affinity orbs.
Now, the reason the faith is so high, which basically just added towards the casting speed, we didn't need any other stats, and more casting speed is better. It also gives you the ability to, and mix it up with miracles if you so want to use
or
that.
Use hexes that have a faith requirement if you want to use that as well, I suppose.
So as you can see,
plus Great Resonance Soul is a chime hex. So
yeah, you might need like a faith requirement for whatever hex chime you're using.
I think you need I think it's 16 faith for Great Resonance Soul, but you want to have a chime that's got some good dark damage. So I think the lowest you can get on a chime for dark damage is 18. So build towards the hexes, and you can't get beat.
So that's it for this week's video, and if you want to see
have a lot of vigor.
Yeah, if you want to see the last video, then just click the left link. If you want to see the next video when it's live, just click the right link. Remember to add us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, add us on Skype or PlayStation,
which is at the top.
And also remember to like, comment, subscribe, because it really does help us out.
And favourite if you want us to send you a picture of Tony's dick.
Yeah, I see if you favourite this, we'll send you pictures of my dick.
Are you serious?
No, not really.
Oh.
Or are we?
I guess you'll never know. No, if you favourite, you might know. I mean, if you favourite and you're a woman who's reasonably hot, Tony might send you a picture of his dick.
So, obviously we're still working on the Ultimate Guide to Dark Souls 2. Don't worry, that's still coming.
Yep.
But, I mean, we've just been over the past week, we've been pretty busy, so...
we've been it's unreal.
But we'll be focusing our efforts towards that a lot more, so don't worry about that, guys. It's definitely coming, and we've made a decent amount of progress already with it, just so you know. We've got a general progression. We know that we wanted to do certain things with the character. We also need to learn all the different item locations, but we've got a lot of it down.
I mean, the item locations aren't really a problem, but we've got the starting sort of build and all that sort of figured out, and the starting method for getting through the game in the easiest way possible, so don't worry about that. It's all coming, and you guys will be the first to know about it via Facebook, Twitter, and probably this if you're willing to wait.
Yeah, so we'll see you in the next video, guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.